Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at about the 28. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over. Now here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Bears hit 12-1 now to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. There's another one complete to Chenault. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields over the middle. He's got Chenault. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw. Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
2nd down and goal. Fields. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Herbert. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time. Tonight, Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
First throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Here's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Again, Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Fields. The quick slant caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Connection made with Chenault. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a give to Herbert. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. On first down, it's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A handoff for Herbert. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. They'll go again with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing is Hurts. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Ashton Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throws this one right side to Pascal. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Zach Pascal. 34 yards. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Up the middle they go. Herbert, and he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A shotgun snap, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a give, right side. Herbert, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A give to the fullback on the dive. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Herbert. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Herbert once more. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles now down 24-14. A little over 20 seconds to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
So it's the Bears who come away with a victory, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.